Hey, thanks for tuning in today. Now, as I mentioned in my video of kind of the introduction of this van, there were a few things to address, and originally I wanted to go out and at least spend a night in it before I changed anything, but I just can't do that with the way the bed is set up currently. It is such a pain to use that I just want to go ahead and address it now, get it fixed, and then start using it. So that's what today's video is. We're going to be correcting this bed since it's such a pain to set up and it's not super efficient as far as use of space is concerned. And I'm going to make it a little bit more comfortable back here to sit down and just have a spot to chill. So what we're going to do is move the bed to the back here, and we'll take the fridge and move the fridge up to the front. So basically shift things back, and then we're going to lower the height of the bed to give some more headroom to relax and sit at, and maybe kick it out just a little bit more. And then we're going to redo the bed mechanism, bring it back to how it was before, which was slats, so that way it can just be pulled out and it's ready to go. So that is the project for now, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. But real quickly, I'll show you how much of a pain it is to set up this bed. Alright, it's done. As you can see, that is probably the most idiotic design. Makes no sense at all. We're just going to make this a whole lot easier to use and hopefully more comfortable to sit in. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. So this is a metal lockable storage cabinet. It's going to have to go. It's going to be in the way of the width of the bed when it's at the back here. I'm not really sure if I even like it anyways. It kind of takes up a lot of space, and I don't think I would need even this much space to lock stuff up anyways. So for now, it's gonna go. Alright, there's a lot of space in here. Okay, so now with the fridge gone, the goal is to now pull this all the way to the back here and move the fridge up to the front side. So I'm gonna figure out how this is all bolted in, and we're gonna unbolt it and yeah, get it moved back. So outside of addressing the bed platform, the other thing that I am going to do is take out this storage right now. It's kind of not incredibly useful and it gets in the way of headroom. So I'm going to just take it down and then figure out what we want to do from there. So you can kind of get a sense of how just overbuilt this is with these fat 2x4s and 6x2s. In here, there's a lot of excess weight. I appreciate how sturdy it is, but it can be a lot more simple than this, so that's what I plan to do. So I took off two pieces up here that seemed relatively pointless and were just getting in the way. And I don't think I need to remove anything else. I think it's pretty good how it is there. And then I put a seat in here that's at the height that I want the bed to be when the cover is in, and it feels really good. I'm actually able to fit underneath the shelf there and really get pretty comfortable right here. So I think what we're going to do is try and remove this whole structure here and then figure out how much we need to cut off of it all the way around to achieve that height. This thing is so heavy. So unnecessarily heavy. No. Oh my god. This thing probably weighs like 60 pounds or more. Dang. There's a lot of space in there. We get that out of there. Some funny choices made, but whatever, it's just wood, so easy to fix. So I popped a few boards off. What I figure is we need to make this about 7 inches or so shorter than it is now. So I'm just going to take a Sawzall and cut right here. That's why I took all those boards off there. And then it'll be basically about that much shorter. We're going to remove about that much. And yeah, then stick it back in there, see how it fits. We'll be cutting off this lower portion here, and that will give us a bunch more headroom. Now obviously I know that this isn't pretty, but it looks like it's going to work really good. I'll probably sand that up. It's only a temporary solution. I'm probably going to rebuild the bed anyways, but I want to make sure this height works. Alright, so it ain't pretty, but it really isn't supposed to be right now because I know I'm going to redo it all, but you can see we got it all cut shorter and installed. We got back part going over there. Just had to remove some of this here. It was messing with keeping this level. Yeah, I mean, it's largely the same. I didn't move it back, so we're going to try it like this for now. Put the cooler back there again. But yeah, no, this looks pretty good. Just gotta now can pull it out, I think, and sand some of these edges, and then we'll put the plywood on the top and start working on the hinges. So at this point, I think this is largely what I've settled on as far as function. Seems to be kind of the best compromise. So it's kind of futon style. I still gotta work out making it a bit smoother and making it function a little bit better and making it easy to do. But I think what we are going to do is maybe put a little piece of furring strip on the wall right here, so that way when you're putting it back, that's how you know it's in the right spot. And then putting some furring strips underneath here to have like stopping points so you can set it in the right spot when it's up, and then making it easier to convert will be the main goal, because right now a little bit of a pain. So it'll basically end up something like that when it's all folded down. So I got to figure out how to support this side of it and just make sure it's sturdy when it's folded out. And yeah, really just kind of touch up how it puts away. Like I said, right now it's not the easiest thing to do, especially because this is 1/2 inch plywood, so it's pretty heavy, or maybe it's even 3/4 inch plywood. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So big update, I am done now. I didn't actually film some of the other in-between steps, but it is finished now. You'll notice that I'm sitting in the very back here. It's because I chose to move the bed all the way to the back and put the fridge up front. That just makes a ton more sense, especially with the sink being up there. And actually the passenger can get access to it pretty easily while we're driving and then out of the side door. So it just makes a ton more sense to be there, and actually functions as a great spot to set things and even sit, actually. So yeah, all around much better. This whole setup kind of being like a futon style setup is just so much more quick and easy to do now. So I'm super stoked on that. You'll notice that everything looks a little rough in here and unpainted, and that's just how it's gonna stay. Like I said, everything is recycled. I didn't have to use any new wood or anything to basically make these adjustments to this, and it's just so much better now. I'm gonna leave it raw wood for now because I don't have paint that matches this, and frankly, why go through the time to do it, especially when it's all eventually going to be getting redone. So it just doesn't make sense to do that right now. But you'll see this chair or bench, whatever you want to call it, is now kind of adjustable, so you can have the back as it is now, which is quite comfortable. And I've got tons of headroom now in here. I mean, this is like super comfortable space to be. I redid the shelf up here and put in just a smaller piece of wood, so now you can actually see stuff up here and it's much more usable. Or you could push this all the way in, a little bit more vertical, but then you free up space right here for putting totes or whatever you might want to do. I did some finishing touches to it. I added some carpet down here on the bottom where it kind of slides along this base to help it move better when you're converting it. And then some carpet and pull tabs on the back, so the carpet helps this back piece slide down the wall, keeps it from getting from snagging and scratching things, and then some pull tabs help me basically get it back up into this upright position. So yeah, all in all, much better and really far more usable for me. But hopefully this video gave you guys some ideas. Maybe if you're looking at doing some stuff yourself to your own van, definitely stick around. It's going to be a journey taking this van from where it is now to where I ultimately want it to be. So there'll be lots of videos along the way. Leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.